They're out on the field. The pride of the Southland band crisply marches into the Giant T. The rear, the roar of 97,000 fans rises with each rhythmic step. In the background, George Beatsis is singing "Fight, Balls, Fight." The orange and white Shakers flood the air. The Volunteers are ready at the north end of the football field to burst through the gate. They're coming now, racing onto the field through the Giant T. In that magic moment that says, wherever you are, it's football time in Tennessee.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Ball State's in the rearview mirror. It's time to shift the focus over to Pitt, who Tennessee will go on the road to take on in just 5 days. Looking at that game, I like some of the matchups. I like what Tennessee has to offer when they go on the road to take on Pitt. You look at their rushing attack, what they were able to do throwing the football. I think Tennessee matches up well with this Pittsburgh team. They have an opportunity to go and beat a top 20 football team and then get ready for Florida 2 weeks later. We'll get into that and talk about it. You know, Juwan Mitchell is a guy that everybody was kind of asking me about this week. He was bracketed as a co-starter on the initial depth chart that got released. But you show up to the game on Thursday night, Juwan Mitchell was there. He was in street clothes, not going through stretching, not participating, did not see action in the football game. What does that mean for Juwan Mitchell going forward? We'll talk about it, but as always, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you are new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We are fans just like you. For the fans, by the fans. If you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. So let's talk a little bit about Juwan Mitchell because, again, you know, he's a guy that transferred in from Texas last year, had a lot of hype behind his name, led Texas in tackles. We were depleted at the linebacker position, and we needed somebody, and we were excited about what Juwan Mitchell offered for this football program. Now, last year, he was banged up, elected to have shoulder surgery, missed the season, but there was a lot of rumor and speculation, and that's what this video is. This is all, again, we're not experts, we're not insiders. I don't have some inside source feeding me information on Juwan Mitchell. We're just going by the speculation, but there was a lot of that last year that Juwan Mitchell did not buy in, and he kind of had a come to Jesus meeting this offseason, and he has bought in, and he's put in the work. And this coaching staff praised Juwan Mitchell, talked about him being as healthy as he's ever been since arriving in Knoxville, but again, shows up Thursday night, doesn't participate, not a part of the game. Now, what does that mean? You go over to the brand new on3.com message boards. Austin Price responded about 40 minutes before kickoff and said he was told that it is not injury related, but also nothing serious long term. So he missed the game against Ball State, and the game this Saturday against Pitt is to be determined. Now, what does that mean? Is that a violation of team rules? So again, he's not injured, but nothing serious. Was that a violation of team rules from this year? There was some rumor of a carryover suspension from last season. If that's the case, I feel a lot better about it. If it's something that he's done this year, some type of violation of team rules this season, that's a cause for concern because you're talking about a guy, excuse me, again, who you're talking about whether or not he's buying in. Does he buy in? And if he's getting in trouble, violation of team rules, that is a concern for me. Could be nothing, could be something, but I think we need Juwan Mitchell. We talked about the linebacker position, the depth there going into this second year under Josh Heupel, and having 4 guys that have experience, that have those reps. Aaron Beasley looked great against Ball State. I think he may have led the team in tackles. He was the guy that got after the quarterback there on the opening play that led to the turnover. Aaron Beasley was flying all over the field, making plays. A lot of guys got some experience that night. Elijah Herring was out there getting some run. We saw Solon Page. Obviously, Jeremy Banks out there playing. A lot of guys got some playing time against Ball State, but when you start getting into conference play, when you start getting in, honestly, to this Pittsburgh game is huge for this football team. You talk about this program getting to 8 or 9 wins. Some of you guys out there saying this football team can go win 10 games. That makes Pitt a must-win game. If this football team wants to get to 9 wins, must-win game on Saturday night at Pittsburgh. I don't really think the linebacker play is as crucial for that game. I do, however, think it's important. I think you want to be able to get after Slovis. But you go look at Florida at the end of the month. You look back at what Anthony Richardson was able to do against Utah with his legs. 11 carries, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground. It's going to take disciplined linebacker play to have a chance to go beat Florida. Now, do they still beat Florida? I think Tennessee can still hang with Florida. I'm excited about that game. The video I made yesterday talking about emotional reactions, you have to understand what's going on there. That's the point. Emotional reactions. It was a video about the fan base kind of flipping out over one game here or there. That's what we do. We're fans. But I think you would be blind if you didn't say that Anthony Richardson scares you a little bit with his legs. And it's going to take, again, disciplined linebacker play. You want to be able to rotate some guys. Keep those guys fresh late in the fourth game. That's what we saw against Ole Miss. We saw a linebacker unit, a defensive line, a secondary that was absolutely gassed. They could not get Matt Corral to the ground. And that's what they're going to have to do in order to be able to compete with Florida at the end of the month. Again, Pittsburgh coming up this Saturday. I think that's a different story. I think it all starts with pressure on Kedon Slovis. Now, that may be some of the linebackers coming off of blitzes. Hopefully, Tim Banks gets creative. He's got to do something. He's got to bring some elaborate blitzes, get pressure on Kedon Slovis, because what I saw against West Virginia was a quarterback that does not throw the ball well when under pressure. Now, you let him sit back there in a pocket, nice, clean pocket, stand around, look around, go through his progressions. Kedon Slovis is going to chew you up. Had over 300 yards against West Virginia. But when they got pressure on him, when they got hits on him, he struggled. He forced the ball. He didn't turn it over, but he came close. Made some bad decisions, some bad plays. But the bottom line is, again, Juwan Mitchell, not injury-related last week when he sat out against Ball State, but nothing long-term. What do you guys think? What's the speculation there? What's going on with Juwan Mitchell? Have you heard anything? Any rumors? Any gossip you want to drop in the comments? Let me know. But again, I think the big concern for me, if it is a violation of team rules, whether or not that took place this year or that's kind of a carryover from last year, again, when the rumor and speculation was that he did not buy in. Because going down the stretch, once we get into SEC play, once the schedule starts to pick up, we're going to need Juwan Mitchell to be a part of this linebacker unit. Whether that's in the two deep or whether he pushes Aaron Beasley as the starter, I don't really care, because, again, Aaron Beasley looked great out there on Thursday night. And maybe whatever this hiccup is for Juwan Mitchell, whether it happened last year, this year, last week, 2 months ago, whatever the case may be, it may have cost him his starting job. Bracketed as the co-starter with Aaron Beasley. But Aaron Beasley may have started to win that game during the Ball State football game. Hit that comment section. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about Pitt? What are you looking forward to? Going to be live tomorrow morning, shifting the morning show over to Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. We're going to break down Pitt, go a little bit more in-depth with that game, what we saw. We'll talk about the schedule moving forward. But hit that comment section. Let me know what you think is going on with Juwan Mitchell. Also, if you have not done so yet, make sure you smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin' VAWLS Network. You can go to bonfire.com/store/TalkinVaws. Any and all support greatly appreciated. Again, I'll be live tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and then also live Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Myself, JP is going to be back on the show hanging out. Maybe he'll talk a little bit about Ball State. We'll look ahead to Pitt as well. And then, as always, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Fan call-in show. You guys have an opportunity to come on and run the show. A lot of stuff coming your way this week. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Smash that thumbs up, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for the Talkin' VAWLS morning show. But that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.